Hello YouTubers, my name is Kathy. Welcome to Dinner and Dessert. Today we're going to be making hot wings. Everybody loves hot wings. And we're going to show you how to do barbecue wings also. And it's the best recipe around. I'm telling you. And it's easy to do. Come on, let's go do it. So the ingredients that we need for our hot wings are oil, a half a stick of butter, a half a cup of hot sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of paprika. I like the smoked paprika, but of course any paprika will do. A half a teaspoon of red pepper, a half a teaspoon of salt, and of course our wings. And we also have a cutting board, a knife, and pinchers, or whatever you want to call them. The only difference is for the barbecue wings, you're not going to use the red pepper, and you're going to have barbecue sauce instead of hot sauce and butter. Now for my wings, I put all my ingredients in a bag. I already did the barbecue minus the cayenne pepper, and make sure you mark each bag. I like doing them at the same time because half my family likes barbecue wings and half like hot wings. So what we're going to do, I just closed the bag, we're going to reopen it. We're going to put all of our ingredients, our pepper, our garlic powder, our flour. We're going to get it into the bag. Our smoked paprika. And we want to make sure we get all that in. Our red pepper. And our salt. Get it all in your bag. Make sure your bag is marked hot. And shake it. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our wings and get them ready. You cut the joint to get this off, and you want to cut the joint because you want, these are the best kind of wings. So my family's half and half barbecue, half hot. Put it in, shake it up just to make sure they're coated. And you're going to do this with each wing. And if you can't find the joint, you can pop it so that you can see the joint. And shake it up. Okay, so once we get our wings all cut, we have to put them in the bag. And we are going to shake it up. We want to make sure all the wings are coated and make sure your bag is closed. You don't want to have this all over your counter. Shake it up. And now what we're going to do, we're going to throw these in the refrigerator for at least an hour. If you want to do it for a little bit longer, that's fine. But an hour at the very minimum. And then we're going to start frying. It's been a half an hour and our wings have been in the fridge. What we're going to do every half hour that you have them in the fridge, you want to take them out and move them around because you don't want the wings sticking together in the bag. You want to make sure they're all coated. So we have another half hour to go. I'm going to put them back in the fridge and then we're going to fry. So now we're going to fry our wings, and we're going to fry our barbecue wings before the hot wings because we don't want the cayenne pepper getting into the barbecue wings. So let's add our oil and get our heat going. So we're going to make sure that our oil is nice and hot. We're going to have it on high heat. And you're going to let it sit for a little bit to heat up. I like to test mine by taking a little bit of flour and putting it in, and when you see that it's starting to sizzle, you know that it's hot enough. Now don't forget, we're doing the barbecue wings first. So we're just gonna put those in. And you can actually do this, put the coating on the wings and have them sit in your fridge. You can actually do it the day before. If you're doing it for a party, it's always a good idea to do it the day before. Often try to move the bag around to make sure the flour gets distributed pretty evenly on all the wings. And it'll make it easier if you do it the day before, if you're doing it for a party. And we're going to let those sizzle for a little bit. While that is going on, I am going to spray my pans. I have two here. They're 2-quart pans. One is for my barbecue wings and one is going to be for my hot wings. Because you do not want to put them in the same pan. You want to have them separate. Okay, now we're going to flip these over. You want them to have a little bit of a brown tint on them. You don't want to get them too dark because if you overcook them, then they're going to be really dry. We don't want dry wings. But you do want them done enough just to make sure you don't want anybody getting sick either. We're flipping all of our wings. And another thing you can do, what I like to do, I like to do this early enough so that I can put them in the oven at 350 for at least a half an hour before we're going to eat, just to make sure they're done. You don't want anybody getting food poisoning. Okay, now, our wings are a little bit brown. What I am going to do is put, I like the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Of course, whatever sauce you like the best, use that. And I'm going to squeeze some into the bottom of the pan. A generous amount. And I am going to put the wings into the barbecue sauce. I am going to turn this off while I'm doing this before I fry my hot wings because I don't want my oil to burn. Now what you're going to do, you're going to just add a little bit of barbecue sauce to each one of your barbecue wings. And you can put it in the oven that way because you want this to be nice and crisp. You don't want soggy wings. Nobody likes a soggy wing. Everybody likes a crispy wing. And we're just going to dab it all over, make sure all the wings have some barbecue sauce. I like to be generous with it. And while I am cooking my wings, I am going to put this in the oven. Just put it in there and I'm going to put it on 350 and it's going to heat up while it's in there. That way it doesn't overcook either. Okay, now I'm going to turn this back on and it should still be nice and hot because I only turned it off while I was doing my barbecue sauce. And we're going to start frying up our hot wings because everybody loves hot wings. And put them into our pan and get them going. In the meantime, our barbecue wings are in the oven and they're staying nice and warm and they're going to get a little bit crispy because that's the way we want them. We don't want soggy wings. Okay, so while these are frying, the next step that we have is to make our sauce. Now, I'm going to take these off. I like a lot of hot sauce on the wings. Now in the recipe we have 1 stick and our barbecue sauce, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to double it. So we're going to do 2 sticks. I don't mean barbecue sauce, I meant hot sauce, I'm so sorry. We're going to do our hot sauce and our butter. I'm going to do 2 sticks, so if if it's completely up to you, if you want to double your recipe or you want to do the single. Some people don't like tons of hot sauce. I know a lot of times after the wings are gone, I have a lot of sauce left over. That's something you're going to have to try and judge and see which way you like it. So I'm going to put the butter into the pot and get that going. Whoops, wrong one. So I am going to double my hot sauce also. 1 cup with the 2 sticks of butter. And we're going to get that going while our wings are cooking. And I'm putting that up to high because I just want to hurry up and get it done. I'm going to flip my hot wings now. Now these are the ones with the cayenne pepper, so they are the hot wings. We want those a little browned also. And as I said, you actually can do all of this earlier in the day or the day before if you're doing it for a party. And that was my phone notification, sorry about that. And you can put them in your pan, put them in your fridge, and then the day of the party or an hour before the party, put them in the oven at 350. That'll heat them up, get them nice and crisp, and they'll taste fantastic. Okay, we're going to get our wings out now because they're looking nice and brown. Turn this off. Get them in here. And we're gonna move our butter around a little bit, get it going. We have to wait until all the butter is melted in here. Okay, our butter is completely melted. We're gonna turn this off. And what we're gonna do, we are going to pour all of our hot sauce over our wings and drench them in it. And we are going to make sure that every wing is slathered in hot sauce. And what happens is, because it's like a breaded wing, it soaks into the breading. And then we're just going to put this into our oven and crisp it up just a tiny bit more, a half an hour, and it should be good to go. And if you like my recipe on the hot wings and barbecue wings, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the little bell if you want further notifications on the rest of my food videos. And I want to thank Michelle and Wanda for requesting a hot wing recipe, and I hope you enjoy. Have a great day, everyone.